Let me ask you a question, sir. Exactly.
What's going on?
Do you ever get nervous when we get up on here, man?
No,
He said no.
I'm keeping it real, 100%. I am who I am. I don't try to pretend to be anything else that I'm not. I'm just a dude that's trying to live well and whatever. I don't buy Coca-Cola. I buy Sam's Cola or Shasta Cola because it's
He
cheaper.
says, wait a minute, stop right. Hold on. You don't buy Coca-Cola.
Man, it's cheaper.
I hear you on that. I feel you on that.
They
I've
got
been looking for some RC Cola though.
You can find it at Walmart.
See, RC Cola is the most underrated cola.
Yeah.
It's fire too. Like we had it at school. Our school
Yeah.
was a RC Cola 7-Up school. Shout out to West Side Christian Academy.
Shit, I went to Cleveland NJROTC. Shout out to my peeps
Man,
was
you
there.
was over there. You was
Yeah,
over
I was
there.
over there, and flat out, I'll be the first to tell you. Just our fucking machinery that we had over there for vending was kind of bullshit sometimes. But the one thing everybody hated, vending machine man here to restock the Gatorade machine. Why that motherfucker be empty in 20 minutes?
Yeah, because you work else you're gonna get Gatorade for $1, a whole, what was it, like a 12-ounce for $1?
Yeah.
And you gotta think, this was before you could get them for 79 cents.
Yeah.
At
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I mean, it's Gatorade, and plus, it's like we all know you don't call Gatorade by flavor. You call it by the color. Go get me a red Gatorade. Give me a green Gatorade. Give me that lime. Give me that lime green one that look like urine.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So shout out to everybody. This is the Beatz and Bitz podcast. I am Big Killzone on your phone and money still long, and the team is forever ever strong. And I'm here with Sir Zaku, the big otaku. And right now, I had to stop the movie because I had to go and make me a fire. I'm talking about the most immaculate peanut butter and jelly sandwich of all time.
There you go.
I got some natural Peter Pan peanut butter creamy, and I had apple and grape jelly.
Damn.
So, and this movie is so deep. I was watching Judas and the Black Messiah. HBO could do no wrong. Oh, okay. We're gonna talk about it next week then. We're gonna talk about sit out because I'm gonna have to run it back after I watch this.
I've been at work all day and like, man, I wanted to watch it. It's like, no, you want to watch this movie. So like, I started up for like 5 seconds, and I thought about that shit, and I'm like, you could try to halfway watch this shit while you working,
or you want to watch it. Like,
yeah,
I sat down and watch it. What up, X-Man Young OG? Over there on YouTube. I forgot to tell you, we on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Jadaio Gaming tonight.
Awesome.
We on 4 different streets tonight. So yeah, we're gonna talk about that next week. But what we're gonna talk about right now is CD Projekt Red got hacked.
Yeah, apparently they didn't already sold the source code to somebody. Like somebody straight took their shit and got it sold. I was like, wow.
I ain't got no tea to sip. I'm just sip this water right here.
I'm just kind of like flat out like y'all sold like they straight stole it, and then they sold it.
I mean,
somebody was gonna want it, and somebody was gonna pay the price. Cause
I mean, but it's playable. I've been playing it, and I was like, it's on my Patreon, y'all. I'll put that up there. But I've been playing the hell out of it the last couple of nights, and I'm like, it's kind of good. Okay, a couple glitches here and there, but
the thing is just that there was it was too much hype going into this game. That was one. 2, when the game finally, dropped and it didn't have everything that it needed to have, and then the game wasn't working, it's like, yeah, people are pissed off, especially because a lot of people stuck in the house right now. They was looking forward to this game, and then like y'all delayed it, and you're like, you figure with all these delays that you kept having with this game would have came out. It would have been the immaculate conceptor, and it didn't happen. The game was buggier than anything, and it's like, okay, I can see where some people are they upset.
Mm-hmm.
Considering that you delayed this game like how many times?
But not to be that upset that you finna bring the whole company down. Damn. Like, come on, man. And I keep telling y'all, it's corporate.
Yeah.
It's corporate. It's not, you know what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to do with, leave them folks alone, man.
Mm-hmm.
Leave them alone, man. Leave them alone. Cause it's like, damn, y'all done leaked the whole thing, like all the source code. You just sold it to some, and then who the hell buying the source code?
We don't know yet, but somebody bought it apparently.
Who buy? Anyway, man, I want
like,
them to
when it
bounce back so
comes,
hard.
when I done told people who like they trying to play it on their base PS4, I'm like, yeah, you good luck with that.
I've been hearing it's okay on there now. It's been
I
playable,
told
but
people, see you around like a donut because you ain't gonna be playing this shit.
I mean, damn, it's just,
it ain't happening.
man, hold on.
In the great words of Jody from Baby Boy, my girl ain't feeling it. It's not happening, cuz.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry, that's how I feel about Cyberpunk. It's like, it didn't happen. My girl ain't feeling it. It's not happening, man.
Yeah, man. I'm
So
over here. I got this. This was supposed to be for Valentine's Day, but
yeah,
you know.
go ahead, hit it hard, man. I mean, I got my look on ice right now, like that you get nice and ice cold.
Oh yeah, you ready? So speaking of which, man, what you doing for Valentine's Day?
Well, my
What you
girl,
got
she
planned?
gonna come over. We probably gonna watch some movies or whatever. Um, just spend time with each other, enjoy each other's company mostly.
Yeah, Sarah Zaku's gonna be in here. Like this. Hold on. He gonna be in there just like this. Oh, wait a minute. He gonna be in there just like that. You hear me? You
Nah,
hear me?
I can't hear it.
Oh, damn. No, I say,
What's
can
up?
you hear me though?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. I was making sure because I had the headphones on the other one. Gonna be in here just like this.
You know it.
All right, cut it off before he come get you. But anyway, your boy Bow Wow say, man, he dropping one more album and then he going to the WWE. He said he going to the WWE, man. He
To
said he
do
going
what?
to, I don't know, I guess sat on.
Ain't nobody been talking about this dude since 2002.
I mean, Bow Wow had a couple. Come on, like not 2002, 2009 or 10, whenever
He
that
he
song
he
"Shorty Like Mine"
he
dropped.
he wasn't nowhere near as good as his daddy. I'm sorry.
Not Lil Romeo, Bow Wow, Bow Wow, Bow
Oh, look, Bow Wow. You know what? Period. I never liked Lil Bow Wow anyway.
I mean,
I never
I
liked that dude
mean,
anyway.
and Romeo just like Romeo can rap, but Romeo stopped rapping. That's what it was.
Yeah, he
Romeo,
stopped rapping, and like also it's like, bruh, you trying to emulate what your dad did. It's like your dad was Master P.
yeah. No, but you got to think
Master
though.
P, his No Limit Soldier thing, Yeah, that only lasted so long. Like, let's be real.
I mean,
Don't get me wrong.
you talking about the new low limit, not the old low limit. I'm talking about the new no limit.
No, I remember the one back where he had that video in a basketball fucking stadium, and he came in
that
with
was
that
make him say,
gold-plated
yeah,
set,
yeah.
and this dude is in an ape costume, hitting dunks like NBA Jam.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
like,
the make him say
that,
video is like one of the most iconic
that's
videos
legendary,
of
brother.
all time.
You ain't gonna never be able to like outdo that video. I mean, that's still just one of the best rap videos I've ever seen.
Oh yeah,
I
but
literally,
Bow Wow
if
though,
I was a
man,
rap, if I was a basketball player, and if it was the NBA Finals, I would recreate that as my entrance.
You would come out. That was what you would come out to.
Yeah, I would have that be as my whole entrance. Come out on this gold-plated ass tank, hold up the damn game for like 45 minutes. If we gonna play the whole video.
But hold up, Bow Wow though. You think he'll be able to be in the WWE? You know what I'm saying? Do you think
I don't
you
know,
don't
man.
think he gonna make it? He ain't gonna make it. Okay,
I don't think he gonna make it because it's like, bro, most of your time in the sun, it's already gone, man.
He say my man is finished.
Like, you need to just do movies. Just do movies.
He say yeah. He said him my man finished.
Do movies. Screw around and get you a TV show on Bounce or TV One.
Not Bounce, damn. We ain't gonna act like Bow Wow ain't had the movies now. He had like Mike, he had Roll Bounce, he had he had a couple other good movies too.
Out of them two movies you just announced, only one of them was actually really good, and that was Roll Bounce.
I mean, yeah.
Roll Bounce is underrated as fuck, but that's a good ass movie.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Journey Simulate, whatever her husband name is. I'm mad. That's one of them I was mad I didn't get rich enough fast enough for.
I'm still mad. I'm still mad at Dwayne Wade.
No, that's Gabrielle Union.
Yeah, I know. I'm still mad at Dwayne Wade.
No, Sir Zaku. You Cheetah had both of us turned out over there. I mean,
man,
come
on. I'm just saying.
Dwayne
Wade, if I see him, I'm instantly just not gonna like you. I'm sorry, man. You got to marry Gabrielle Union. And I expect him to understand this because it's like, bro, you get to go home to Gabrielle Union.
I mean, but
I might not.
He out there getting turned out. He get,
that might be, but still,
he said he might be.
I took that personally when he got with Gabrielle Union, and I took that personally.
I mean, you gotta because I'm gonna just say this, and I'm gonna take another sip of my Bel Air. When you dealing with older women,
yeah,
you lucky if you ain't hanging from the ceiling. And I'm
because she knows when
just saying,
she gets that feeling, and she about to hit the ceiling.
I mean, he over there getting turned out. Lord knows what they doing over there right now.
Yeah, I don't know, man, but I'm like,
I'm only just saying, like,
yeah,
your boy over there. I don't know what he doing over there right now. He probably chained up in the basement somewhere, yelling for help, and we can't save him.
Probably not, but he
probably get anyway. Let me
whatever.
Let me leave that alone.
My name on that is Paul, and that's between y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
But I mean, like, I don't think Bow Wow can cut it in the WWE because I'm like, bruh, maybe you can get on somebody and be their manager, but you wrestling, bruh. I'm sorry, man. Like, we had actual athletes actually try that shit. Lawrence Taylor had to be carried to the back after Mania 10.
Damn. Not the back.
And this is Lawrence Taylor in his prime. Lawrence Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
So what does that tell you? I'm just kind of
Dang.
like, nah. Like Lil Bow Wow can just stay whatever the hell he want to do. Just make family movies for Bounce and TV One. Get him a sitcom. Get him a TV show like One on One, and do that.
You done with him. You like see
I
you
got
later.
I man, he can go.
Hey man, so the scalpers said that that we should take it easy on them because they just trying to make a living and everybody need to leave them alone.
Yeah, I would, but come on, man. Like, you can at least leave like a couple PS4s and Xbox Series X's and S's. I mean, come on. Like, you had to buy all of them, and then you making 350 on top of whatever you selling them back for, because you're the only ones that got them. I get it; it's sound business and all that, but you can't get upset that everybody out here pissed off at you.
I mean, they blowing them up, man. They
You
look.
you can't be the perpetrator and the damn victim. All right.
I mean, but Sarah Zaku, bro, I got laid off, bro. I took my last $1,500 and I done made more money than I ever seen. Like I'm feeding my family off of this, Sarah Zaku, man. Come on, man. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that.
Nah, man, nah. But he
I'm
needed them.
putting. I'm.
Look. I hear all that, but I mean, what if I want a PS5? Now I got to deal with you for it, man. No,
I mean,
come on. I shouldn't
look.
be. I could understand if it had been like 30 minutes after they went up online, but instead it's 30 seconds.
What up, Fly?
So
He
I'm
said it's
like,
like.
I don't like that shit. For like a console. Like, come on, I can't get none of them. None.
What up to my guy Fly over there on Facebook, man? My boy, Go Fly, aka Superfly over here on Facebook. He was asking me about Cyberpunk. It's kind of like GTA, but it's like GTA meets
Mm-hmm.
what you call them, Blade Runner meets a whole bunch of different things. But yeah, man. I mean, what else happened this week, man? Old girl from the big tall girl, Gina, got fired from Star Wars, man. She got on there talking about some the Nazis and
Yeah, I saw
sympathizing and
that, and
all that.
I'm just like,
I'm like, damn, I wanted
okay.
to like, me and her me and her eye to eye. So, you
Yeah,
know what I'm
I'm
saying?
like,
Like, I was trying to see that the eye to eye like Goofy movie, and now
I'm like,
now I can't even bring it to the picnic. You know.
and like, okay, so Lucasfilm fired her. Okay, well, here's what you have done. I mean, y'all had her going to be on this Rangers of the New Republic show. Okay, I have no interest in watching this now, whoever you get with this. I'm a little bit less interested for Mando season 3 now because like I was hoping to see her because it's like Gina been there the whole damn show, so it's like, man, for real.
I mean, but you got to sometimes though you got to shut the hell up, bro. Like for the
She, al-
bag, I
she
be saying
and
it.
everybody was like, well, her talent agency dropped. Yeah, somebody else already picked her up like 10 minutes later.
Yeah, I mean they gonna wait till the smoke clears, but Disney ain't finna touch it with a with a.
Disney going here we're gonna happen. It's gonna be like the whole what's the name situation kind of almost all over again. Like I feel like it's gonna be like what they did with dude from Guardians of the Galaxy, guy who was created. They
Mm-hmm.
basically told him, man, go home, sit down for like 90 days or whatever, and we're gonna get your job back because they know like who they gonna put on Rangers of the New Republic. The two fat X-wing pilots. Don't nobody want to see them.
Mm-hmm.
We mostly here for Gina, and it's like, and I'm like, okay, Disney, so you gonna fire her and you gonna still have to keep paying her because yeah, her figure isn't even out yet. Or if it is out, you basically paying her for her image. Who is this person? So you basically paying her to not work for you right now.
I mean, they don't care nothing about that. They
Yeah.
just like, look, her contract was up to the end of the year. They gonna eat that, and they gonna go and they gonna find somebody else. And I mean, but it's unfortunate because this is my thing.
Hmm.
We gotta. I mean, the fact that I feel like this. If she had said something about, well, can't say that because Disney would have fired her too if she said something about black folks. So I can't really get mad at it. Excuse me. I can't really get mad at it, but I feel like folks just got to start just realizing what position they in. Like once
Like
we making it, everything getting blown. Like I ain't gonna say everything getting blown up, but I'm already
Baby
gonna
Boy
apologize just in
on
case.
Atlanta said it best in that episode in season one. You say something, people try to make sure you can't never make money forever after that. Like, man,
Hmm.
yeah, like like I honestly like I couldn't be famous in today's world because like I'd say some shit and I'd be like, no, I'm not apologizing. I said it. It's out there. It's out there. I said it. It's done.
I
If you're done
mean,
with me, you're done with me. And if you ain't, you ain't. And for some people, they'll accept that. That's just what it is. But some people won't, and it's like they try to make sure you can't do nothing forever. It's
but
messed
that's just
up.
how this the game we in though, sir Zaku. So I
Yeah,
hope you're ready. Like
I know.
I hope you're ready.
I'm like, look,
um,
I get rich and famous. I was talking to my one buddy. He was like, "Would you go on Temptation Island?" Hell yeah, simple. You gonna pay me to be on a show? And it's like, well, your girlfriend ain't on the island. Shit, I ain't trying to do nothing. I'm trying to play on my PS4. They're
hmm
like, you would hook up with none of them girls on the island? Hell no, man. Most of them got boyfriends and shit, and they'll do it with you. They do it to you. So no, you gonna pay me?
mm,
I'm gonna be the biggest asshole. I'm gonna get me a spinoff show. I'm gonna use this to go over to WWE. Miz did it on fucking Real World,
mm,
so I would just do the same damn thing.
mm. I mean, hey. What else happened this week, man? Oh, Josh Whedon. They trying to get Josh Whedon the hell on out of here. He was in there
Look,
allegedly touching booties.
Josh Whedon
Allegedly.
is like, oh, apparently, like, he's always been an asshole. Like James Marsters, like many years ago, like he was on Buffy as like Spike, and
Mm,
Josh Whedon got pissed off at him because, well, you got over as the character that everybody likes, but you wasn't supposed to. Motherfucker, that ain't his fault. That's the writing. That's your job. You mad that this character got over with the fans based on your writing.
mm,
And apparently, like he came at him, yelling at him and shit. I'm like, yeah, Josh Whedon would have got punched in the fucking mouth for that if that was me. I don't care
mm,
how who he is. You're not gonna fucking get pissed at me for shit that you fucked up on, okay? And then also,
mm,
like, he was just like an asshole. Like most of the women that was on the show was like, one of them, like he wouldn't. The girl who played Cordelia, like he wouldn't let her do shit. And then like he would call her fat. And mind you, she was pregnant at the time, and he knew that. And then as soon as she got done after having the kid, what does he do? He fires her. I'm like, dude, you're a piece of shit. And his ex-wife called him out numerous times on it because apparently, like, he was constantly cheating on her. He was
mm.
like, it's the patriarchy's fault that I cheated on my wife. Like, motherfucker, what? Like, what? You thought the super devil was out here who made you drink from a fucking jar of marmalade that forces you to commit adultery? What? And it's
Hey, man.
like, Rupert Thorne said it best in Batman the Animated Series, Episode 2, Phase Part 1. The brighter the picture, the darker the negative. Joss Whedon has always, positioned himself and presented himself as I am this guy to be emulated in directing, and fans want to do things like me. And I'm like, dude has always been a piece of shit, and The light is on, and he's trying to scatter like fucking roaches when the lights come on.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he's caught. He's pretty much done. But it's just like this ain't nothing new almost for most of them because they just coming out and they just telling the story now, and that's just what it is. This dude has always
Mm-hmm.
been this. He's always going to be this, and he's just tried to cover his ass with, well, I support women and I have strong female. Yeah, that shit doesn't cut it though.
I mean, it just seemed like everybody. That's why I try to tell the absolute truth. Like
Mm-hmm.
I shed that. Let me be, the good boy or whatever years ago
Mm-hmm.
because nobody is truly ever 1,000% either way. You got to be
Yeah,
human. Like I told my mama this the other day. I said I'm not gonna be a saint on the front street and sin on the back street. I'm gonna keep it 100 all the way around.
you're not
You
trying to
know,
be them people that they act holier than thou, but they be doing the most dirt than
I
everybody else.
mean, I'm saved and sanctified, but shout out Art City Gaming for that.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
It's
you
just
know,
what it is. But like Josh, he ain't got nobody to blame for this but himself.
they your boy well no I ain't gonna say he said it, but I seen the stuff that was happening with Jody's Corner where he was kind of exposing old boy
Mm-hmm.
uh the dude that was with Zack Snyder, and they was saying how they was trying to him and dude was trying to make a coup up there at Warner Brothers so that they could kick everybody out and fire everybody and get everybody up out the door so they can get back in there, and they pretty much succeeded. I mean, you gonna have
Because it's like,
the Snyderverse on the streaming services, and then you gonna have another share. Well, now we got a multiverse basically because
mhm.
Joker and Batman kind of exist in this other universe. You got the Nolan verse. You got the old school Batman and Superman. So and they kind of made that be official in the Arrowverse. So I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I still ain't watched the episode though. Them episodes with everybody, them their season of Arrow was Arrow. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
Arrow where they had everybody. Yeah, I need to watch that. Oh, is it Flash? One of the two. I need to go watch
it's
that.
one of them.
And
But
then
yeah,
Lois and Clark debuted.
yeah, I heard Batwoman is still horrible.
Hey man,
Like
at least we got a black Batwoman though.
it don't matter. Like I told people, like it was still gonna be horrible, mostly because it's like the writing is the problem. It's not the actress, it's the writing.
I mean, hey, I
And
mean DC just needs some help, bro. Like that's all.
I'm
That's
like,
all it is, man. Is DC needs some help, bro. That's the
I'm like, I'm like, people was like, oh, like Batwoman was good. No, it wasn't. The writing was terrible when Ruby Rose was on it. If you like we could change it. We have a black woman playing Batwoman. Like, yeah, that does not fix all of the problems. That's not gonna fix problems. If it's horrible, it's still gonna be horrible, no matter what you do. The
exactly,
the writing is the problem. When your writing is
exactly.
trash, you can't fix it with, oh, we're gonna replace her with a black girl. You could have replaced her with a Hispanic girl, a Middle Eastern woman. You could have replaced her with any woman of any descent, and it still would be horrible because of the fucking writing.
Hmm. So, but how do you feel about Post Malone and Katy Perry doing Pokemon concerts for the 25th anniversary?
Every time I see Post Malone, I just look at him and say, I'm like, I ain't ugly, I'm just broke.
I mean,
But I'm like,
I'm cool
they
with.
doing concerts. I'm like, all right, go ahead, by all means. My time in Pokemon has mostly ended anyway.
I'll coming back. I'm about to come back.
Like I might make a comeback, but I don't know right now. But I'm like, for the majority, for the most part, my time is up.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
I
just the
mean,
thing about it. Like, Pokemon has, I've been there since day one ish, right?
mm-hmm.
And I'm just kind of like, yeah, you had a good run. It's just time to go.
Mm-hmm. I feel you on that because I feel you on that because
Mhm.
I'm putting this up. I feel you on that because I kind of get that feeling with certain games, like you know, it just don't. You get older,
Mhm.
and it's like you don't even feel the same about it. Like
Yeah,
you get fine, you got fine memories and lasting memories, but you
yeah.
just don't even feel the same about it no more. It's just like
That
the time has came and went.
that's how I feel about Street Fighter with Street Fighter Five. It's like we're not going nowhere.
Man,
And
did
then
they
I
just
look,
put another season pass out, dog?
yeah, and it's like,
A
okay.
whole nother one?
And I was like, okay, you're gonna have Dan. Okay, I instantly don't care. You have Rose. You had Manat already. You didn't need Rose. Well, we got 11, who's like the precursor to 12. So you can't. All right, I guess we have to use cardboard cutouts of a vastly better game. And then it's like, well, we have Akira from rival schools. Oh, you finally actually did something. Too bad I no longer care.
I mean, I
That's the
kind of,
problem with Street Fighter Five is just that they have done so much bullshit and nickel and diming to the point that it's like, man,
I don't
fuck this.
even care no more.
I'm going back over here to SNK. I'm going over to Arc System Works and playing their shit because they have done shit that is like, what the hell was y'all thinking?
I mean, but that goes back to my epic rant that I had a few years ago on this podcast with me, Breezy, and
Mm-hmm.
Chauncey True Talent. Shout out to him. Shout out to Breezy. About the season pass model, and I'm actually kind of getting burnt out by the season pass model, the microtransaction model. Now I get it. Now if you
Mm-hmm.
only play, let's just say you only play NBA 2K, or let's
Mm-hmm.
just say you only play Fortnite, or you only play um a certain game every so often.
Mm-hmm.
Like I get it. I understand it. Like it works because you're gonna pay for that game and they keep paying for it. They can get $100 out of you, or 100 or $200 out of you the whole year.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the only game you're playing. If you're gonna even if you only play the base game and say you want the season pass just to get some extra guns or whatever, or extra whatever, or VC, which I feel like it, since it doesn't transfer over, or it might, I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
maybe it does. I haven't seen it, but I just feel like if I'm going to be spending all this, I should be bringing all my players over
Yeah.
every year. Fortnite, I can bring every season, all my purchases is right there from the very
Mm-hmm.
beginning, is right there. So, and they keep adding new stuff, but I just feel like certain companies, they just don't give a damn. They gonna nickel and dime, and like Assassin's Creed, you can nickel and dime to level up faster. Like, which
Yeah.
I don't understand why you would, because you exploring and finding stuff. Like they just found a bowl in a stack of hay or something like that you can find. Like they still finding stuff. Watch Dogs, you recruit more people, you get more money.
Mm-hmm.
um it doesn't take that long, but you can, Twitch gave away some stuff for both of the games, so it's like I just don't get it.
Like, because like they've been able to do this nickel and diming for a long, long time.
And
Like,
y'all keep doing it. Y'all keep letting them.
you
Y'all
keep
keep
letting them
buying
do it.
the shark cards and there. But I think, I mean,
People who buy virtual currency for 2K. Like, okay, I understand that, right? But then I look over at games like the season pass model for Street Fighter Five, like the season pass is not like, oh well, you bought the pass, but like here my problem is. I felt like I was still getting less value compared to when, all right, well, I didn't buy the season pass. Well, you can get characters with fight money, but you make fight money so fucking scarce that it's almost impossible to buy a character, let alone a stage. And it's like, wait a minute. Most of the stages was just, it's this stage that you already have in the base game. It's just at night or it's in the afternoon. Motherfucker, that just used to be called fucking an unlockable when we were growing up. Now it's, I need to come up with some more money. And then when they finally gave it away with Champion Edition pack, and it's like, well, Champion Edition gets you these years, but it's like the newest year and next year you don't get that stuff. You got to come up with some more money. I'm like, I
And
looked
I
over,
just got the
and I
upgrade
looked
pack.
over at Mortal Kombat 11. I bought it day one, and I bought the combat pack, right? Because like I'm like, well, I'm gonna get it at a discounted rate if I buy it all together at the same time. So I got combat pack 1 with the base game. Then they came out with the aftermath, which is the additional story and like 3 other characters. I bought that. Then they came out with ultimate upgrade, which was like pretty much I already had everything. It just gave me 3 more,
Rambo, Melina.
3 more characters, and I bought that shit on discount because I pre-ordered it. I got extra costumes, and I got 3 more characters at a discounted rate. Not a problem, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like when I look over at Street Fighter 5, it's just you charging me for stages. And even when I bought the Champion Edition upgrade kit, you think, okay, well, do I get the Pro Tour stages? No, you got to buy the Pro Tour packs. Motherfucker, what? And the worst part is you'll be playing some of the extra challenge missions, and it's like, well, it's the stage is available when you're playing one player. So basically, I'm paying for an unlock code. You only pay $20 for an unlock code. Shit, I already have
For some stages?
for some stages.
For some stages?
For some stages.
Man, see, they keep doing this BS, man.
And
And
it's
I
like,
just,
no. Like,
folks
I
keep
don't
on
care.
buying it.
I'm done with Street Fighter. Like 5. I'm just done with it now. And like even when they come out with Street Fighter 6, I probably won't be coming back to it. Like I'm finna buy King of Fighters 15 because King of Fighters, they're always doing shit with it. They don't charge me for stages; they charge me for characters. And
I mean,
Mortal Kombat has never charged me for one level of a stage. They might charge me for characters and story stuff, but not for fucking a stage.
I mean,
And you think, oh well, you can just buy the stage with your fight money. No, the Capcom Pro Tour stages you can't buy with your fight money. You have to actually buy the Pro Tour pack, and there's like one for every fucking year.
I mean, and that leads me to my next thing. So Meg the Stallion was playing Mortal Kombat on Twitch yesterday. I didn't watch it. I forgot to watch it because I was streaming.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just like, I gotta see. We gonna come back and talk about that because I like the fact that they had her do the Melina cosplay, and I like the fact. I don't know. I'm not a I've kind of gotten over that. I used to be like, hello, both of my heads, or what? This dude here, man, on Twitch, he trolling like a fool. I'm just shout out to all about this squish, man. He over here being funny, but yeah, man. I'm through like questioning these crossovers and stuff. If the celebrities want to get in on it, be my guest.
Let them.
I'm not gonna fight. I'm not gonna fight the feeling because, like with Meg, see, and then with Meg, I mean, I don't know. I'm still on the fence about her because of the whole
Yeah,
her. It just I don't like the energy. It's just like I don't like the energy. I don't like the I don't like the energy. I don't like the vibe. And I want to. I'm just gonna say this though. If she ever watches this, I want to believe her. I want to believe her with my whole heart and
yeah.
mind and spirit and everything else.
But your story has like shifted so many times that it's like,
I mean, I just want to just. I'm gonna just like I said. I'm gonna
oh,
believe her
I don't know what to
until
believe, at this point, because it's like your story has changed constantly.
I want to believe. I just want to believe. I just want to believe until I just want to. I just want to believe and see. If I just want to believe. I just want to believe it. Like I'm going to believe her and take her side, but it's just like, dang, like, because I feel like, cause Meg is one of them girls, man, that I feel like that, you know, once we get in the game, what I'm saying, that I
Hmm.
could, I could do. But see, that's just me though. That's a whole different topic for a whole different time. Like I like going and loving on women that don't normally get that love or that whatever. And I just, because she seemed cool as hell. So it's like when she do cool stuff like this. Like, I mean, I know y'all get, not y'all, but most people get their panties in a bunch about it. But me, I like it. I like that we got a girl who is quote unquote popular. Um, you know, stating that she is into our culture. You know what I'm saying? And controversy aside, that's big because it used to be that fine women they wasn't into, or if they were, they weren't saying it. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of gives guys like us some hope because it's hard to find a woman that's like into the same things that you are. You know what I'm saying? And you like us. We on game bang. We ain't shooting people on the block. Uh,
I
you
mean,
know, we
it,
not fake
it's
revolutionaries. So I mean,
yeah. I mean, there's that, but like there are some people who like, oh well, they don't play. Like some women go like, well, I don't play video games. Like I don't do this. I'm like, all right, and pretty much like I start leaving them alone, and then like you look up a couple years later, and it's like, yeah, like all you like. So what you do? Like I stay in the house and I play video games. I'm like, and now they want that because it's like they done been through dudes who done did them wrong for like year after year after year.
I
And
mean, yeah,
I'm
I
just
mean, but see
like,
that we
what you
gotta
want? You
leave.
want to do? It's like, well, I want to be with a guy. Like, yeah, most of us we in the house chilling out. We playing, whatever online with our friends and shit.
Just chill, cold
Like,
chilling out the way,
some women started
living.
figuring that out. That like the best thing you could have is a man that's mostly in the house playing his video game or whatever. I know he ain't
Hmm.
out cheating on me. He up in the house. He happy, and he's all good and everything.
Yep.
But instead, it's they talk about they don't want drama, but contrary to what they say, this is what they want that, and I'm like, if you don't want conflict and a bunch of drama and a bunch of hemming and hawing and a bunch of bullshit, get you a dude that's gonna stay inside the house.
Yeah. I mean,
All he trying to do is chill out, spend time with you. He just don't feel like he gotta be out doing a bunch of bullshit, gotta be at the club or whatever. He just trying to play, this quick game of NBA 2K or Madden or whatever before he leave the house to take you out to dinner or something. Let's be real. Like,
Mm-hmm.
what would you rather have? A dude that's leaving the house in the middle of the fucking night, like it's love and basketball. I got a late night meeting. What kind of meeting take place at fucking 10:45 at night, and he don't
I
come
mean,
in until fucking
the
3
next
in the
day.
morning, and the first thing he do is take a shower.
I
Would you
mean,
rather have that, or would you rather have a dude that he get tired around 10 o'clock of playing his game, and he go to bed, and you wake up next morning, he getting ready to go to work?
but see, that's the thing though, Sarah Zaku, when you talking about women and that like to date gamers or whatever the case may be, it's like, or just now, like the date gamers or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like you gotta understand, man, like they gotta go through a metamorphosis. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, and you gotta let them kind of get. What I'm noticing, man, a lot of women get older and they had they fun or whatever, and then because we are who we are, you know, that's when they want to slow down and kind of throw the towel in and rein it in because
Because
all
like
they thoughtness behind them.
they sick of that shit of dudes that say that they don't play games and shit, and here that's all that they do. And it's like you could have been had like I've ran the girls from high school, dude, and like they're like, oh, like I hadn't seen you in so like. I just be like, yeah, you look like 10 years of bad road. What the fuck happened to you? Well, she done had like 2 or 3 baby daddies or whatever, and I'm just like, I can't believe that 17-year-old me wanted to date you. But
I
she
mean,
was like,
well, hold up. I can't get mad at them though because everybody got to change and grow.
well, like I simply just flat out told her, I'm like flat out. Here's what it is. Like I'm like like yeah, I'm like I'm 30 something,
Hmm.
and she was like yeah, like you meet with anybody? I'm like yeah, right now, yeah, I am. And she's like I wish I would have got with you back then because like you just you just you got it together. I'm like no, it's not that I have it together. It's just that I have a lower tolerance for bullshit.
Hmm.
I have things that I want to do,
Hmm.
and
For
I
sure.
want I don't want to deal with no girl that's gonna be like, I want a real man. I'm like, you wouldn't know a real man if you saw one.
I mean, but see, they want. But see, the thing is, they want a man who
They
is
they want
that.
Superman,
Well,
but
not even Superman.
no,
They
hear me
want
out.
they.
They want
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Superman, but they walk past Clark Kent every day.
I mean, but see, women want to be excited. Women don't want it when they young. A lot of them, unless they in this lifestyle, and they kind of most of them, let's just say it, are kind of tomboyish, and the ones that are pretty that are in our lifestyle, they're
Mm-hmm.
very reserved. They still want it. They know that they like Megan. They know that they want a certain type of man physically, but mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, he they want a man that is a certain way. So they'll rather settle for the guy who is not settle, but they'll pick the guy who off rip has kind of that swag or that bravado or whatever, but they know that they should be with a nerd or a blurred. But again, it's all about, you know, for us, it's just learning not to accept the table scraps. And I learned that you cannot accept table scraps. You cannot accept, you know, you just can't accept stuff. Like it's better for you to be by yourself, have your stuff together, and wait for somebody that's on your program. And I don't have time to because dudes will be sitting up all day bashing women all day long,
Yeah.
and this, that, and the third, and I just ain't got time for
I don't have time for that shit. Like, even when I was single, I'm like, man, I don't have time for that shit. We gonna go back and forth playing a bunch of games and bullshitting and fucking around the back of, oh, I need to, have this and this and this and that. Nah,
it. I mean, but see, we had to, like you just said, I've had that aha moment here recently in the
hmm
last couple years. It's like, damn, I'm really dealing with this type of female. I mean, this type of woman, because y'all, they like,
man.
they get they.
I
I'm
was
really,
dealing I was dealing with a microwave bitch. Want everything fast.
damn,
And
damn, sir, Zaki, why you gotta be like that? You just
cause that's
gorilla.
that's that's what she was. She was one of the microwave bitches. She want everything fast.
I mean, here's the thing.
She don't want to work for nothing. She just I want it now.
Dang, dang, that boy finna throw her under the bus, man. Roll over,
And then slowly back it
man.
up, slow it down and back it up. I mean, it's the truth. But it's like, like honestly, I could have had her in my phone as Little Caesars and I wouldn't have known the difference.
You said what? Wait a minute, run it back.
Honestly, I could have had her in my phone as Little Caesars, and I wouldn't have known the difference.
Damn. So basically, what you saying is,
She was
you
hot and
know,
ready. That's it.
I'm look. I'm gonna just let you say it because I'm a little bit more liberal
Look, look, look,
than me because
look.
I
There,
be
there
mad at
are
myself.
certain there. Like, yeah, I was mad at myself because I tolerated that shit for so long. I'm like, I should have been done with that, you know, whole like year and a half ago. But I kept on giving it chances, and I'm like, man, dude, like,
I'm
fuck
gonna
you.
let you get. I'm gonna let you get it off your
You
chest.
get one opportunity now. Like the like as soon as I broke up with my ex, that shit turned into the Royal Rumble around here. Like I had girls trying to talk to me. All of a sudden, I'm like,
Yeah, get better, man. Because I mean,
make it happen.
I mean, it just right now, man. I don't know. It's
Like the
me,
older
me and
the
say,
older you get, like with certain women, they look at you now and it's like because
oh yeah,
because like single women in their 30s, they sick of this shit of going back and forth. They not trying to figure out what are we 2 years into a relationship. They're not trying to figure out, where they stand in a relationship with you, and they definitely not trying to figure out what you're trying. What's your end goal? They're not trying to figure that shit out. These women know what the hell that they want by the time that you you're when they 30 because they sick of that shit. They on a clock. They ain't trying to bullshit. 3-4 years. Then spend another 5 in an engagement cycle and just go back
hmm
and forth. They tired of that already. They more than likely have been through that. I've been through that shit where I was in a fucking basically damn near 2-year cycle of being engaged. The shit ain't fun.
I mean, I'm gonna say this. I'm Until I find that absolute one, I'm cool because I have gotten to a point where I'm just, I'm just tired. I'm tired, boss. Because
I
man,
don't blame you,
I,
man. Like like I know what it's like to be just tired, man. Like, and you just tired of being tired because that's how I was toward the end of my relationship. I'm like you get up and it's like you just sick of this shit, but you staying in it, and I'm just kind of like I'm better off alone
yeah, man, and
rather
that's just
than
how.
go back and forth with this shit of I'm trying to stay in a relationship that is not working
hmm
or anything, and I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm not trying to do that no more. Of You stay in a relationship that you know is not working. You know you're unhappy, and they might be happy, but you know good and goddamn well you weren't happy.
you
When
man.
you going from thinking about wedding plans to just not even talking
I,
about the shit no more.
you just wanted to be over.
You just like, man, I'm tired, and it's just like you just stop caring, and that's how I was feeling. It's like I just stopped caring enough, and it's like, and I decided, I had to, make a clean break. Been happier ever since.
Hey, you know, and that's kind of what I'm on. Is just like, man, just rebuilding
Because
and
it starts with you. You got to be happy because if you ain't happy when you're in a relationship, but or when you're single or or whatever, you're never gonna be happy.
exactly.
Like
And
you gotta figure out how to be single. You gotta figure out how to be happy on your own, and then figure out how to be happy with somebody else.
I think I found that when you try to be happy with somebody else, it's just like you gotta kind of not low key not give a damn because um you kind of just have to love that person as is, and when you come in, and if you can't love them as is, then you can't try to change them or nothing like that. But they should be getting down with your program. You know what I'm saying? But WandaVision, man.
Yeah, I saw it. I was
Ooh.
like, other people was like, it reminded me of Malcolm in the Middle. I'm like, a little bit, but I was more or less thinking of Roseanne because they lived
Yeah.
and breathed on that Halloween shit. Every season of that
Yeah.
show, save for the first one, they had a Halloween episode. Most shows was like, okay, we might have a Halloween episode, but we for damn sure gonna have a Christmas episode. So I'm like, yeah,
Hmm.
I was like, damn, I got Roseanne vibes from this shit because this is like, it's a Halloween episode. And it was a pretty good episode, but I'm waiting to see where they go with this.
Yeah. It keeps me wanting more. Like I'll be like, damn, I gotta wait the next week.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm tempted to, just wait until the show finishes and then I'll come back to it.
hmm.
Because I'm tired of watching one or two episodes and getting pissed off.
Yeah, man. Shoot, man, for real, for real. But hey, um, what was I finna say, man? Let's break character, man. What you been playing, bro? I think we've been getting a lot. We gonna start
I've
getting
been
into more
playing
long form conversations about because
I've been
we catch up on the
playing
news for everybody, but go ahead, sir.
I've been
Go
mostly
ahead.
playing WWE 2K Battlegrounds, 2K19, Cobra Kai, G.I. Joe, what's the name? Blackout, Operation Blackout. Um, then like that's just on PS4. On my PC, I'm playing Trails in the Sky the Third, Mech Warrior 5. Um, and then we're not even finna get into my retro consoles that I got upstairs, like my Sega Saturn, where I'm playing WWF WrestleMania the arcade game on Saturn.
Man, look, I just got my C19 test came back negative, player. I'm gonna have to come slide on you to play
Shoot.
that. I'm gonna have to slide on you to play. Cause look, I've been playing some Godfather the game. I just played a little bit of
Nice.
that for the Patreon. I played NFL Street 2 for the Patreon. I played NBA Street Volume 2 for the Patreon. Like I gotta play some more Peter Jackson. I think I'm gonna stop it right there, or I don't know. I might keep going because I got a whole bunch of PS2 games and um my retro consoles, my past gen stuff. Like it's a whole bunch of stuff. Like like I said, Pokemon. I'm about to start playing it on there, and then for the page, but it's live on the main channel. You just gotta because this game is off the chain. Like um it'll be live on the channel, but then because I got to take it, take it down and put it on Patreon. So if you want to go, if you want to see it, because dude, literally the other night I had finished the mission and they had like a little red light district,
Mm-hmm.
and you can get your trick on right there. I was like, eh?
Yep.
I was like, wait a minute, what? So I was just like, man, and then I drove around the city and I was just going doing different missions and breaking up fights and like doing stuff like for the police. They paying me stuff, doing different gigs. I found different weapons. Like the
Mm-hmm.
game got so many different weapons, man. It's just like it's what we wanted it to be now. And I'm glad that I held on to my copy because man, been playing some 2K, been playing some Call of Duty, finishing up the Battle Pass, and Fortnite, finishing up the Battle Pass. And I think Fortnite got another month or so. So, but Call of Duty got like a couple of weeks. So I just spend I ain't even finna get the Battle Pass next season. I'm just gonna just play with the weapons I got because I really don't be caring about the weapons like that and hear it like I did in Modern Warfare. Oh hell yeah, I cared about all the little weapons that I had, but this one is just like okay, like I got the season pass to get the the ultimate edition or whatever, and yeah, man, like what else I've been playing Magic on my phone. I'm about to start playing Call of Duty on my phone because I be killing it. I mean, just been killing it on there. Like I dropped 25 kills one game and looked up and I said, y'all can't be this terrible. But it could be just because I got this phone, this big Samsung Note. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm crushing the competition like that. So about to hop on the like it's too like this is I'm gonna just say this quarantine right now. If you working on like a adjusted schedule like me or even if you're working, full time, and um, it's the time, man, to start clearing that backlog out. Like this is the God given. This is if
Yeah.
you ain't clearing your backlog out now, you ain't gonna never do it. You ain't gonna never do it. I got so much stuff to go. Like I saw the Avengers update. They're gonna have Maestro. I need to get back and finish playing that.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot, Matt, if you get it for like $15, let me know so we can play co-op on there. Uh, but yeah, cause it get a little lonely on there. But what else? Like I got enough stuff to stream for a while. I got last year, so
Mm-hmm.
it'll be cool. I mean, they just announced Ratchet and Clank, and I'm thinking about getting Returnal next month. Um, but we'll see about that. And then I feel like we at a time, a good time for that. But before we get up out of here, man, Black Widow, bro, they taking a sweet that time
Again,
with that.
like seriously, you wanna delay it one more time? Like when we're trying to get people a seats, it ain't
Folks is
happening.
not fin. Folks is not. They gonna have Disney when them Justice League numbers come back.
That's them.
Justice
That's
League going full crazy. They got a meal kit that's
mm-hmm.
$130. They got like a chocolate batarang that's up in there, a bonsai burger you can put together.
I'm telling
It's
you,
got
it's
some
like
drink up in
real.
there.
It's like Disney Plus don't have nothing new. They're like, well, we got Raya and the Last Drake. Did nobody ask for that?
Now that right, I did watch that preview now, Sarah Zaku, and it did look cool, but
Don't
not
nobody
$30
not
cool though.
$30 cool. No,
I thought
y'all.
it was just gonna be trash, and I said, I said, oh,
I'm like
so
the
this actually
last
gonna be like,
movie y'all put up here for $30 was that bullshit Mulan. I'm not about to pay $30 for a
he gonna
Mulan
say it
y'all
every
never saw.
episode. I'm gonna get a montage going. You said
Go ahead, man. Please do. Go right ahead. Because I am not okay with paying 30 full ass dollars for Mulan without none of the songs, none of the humor.
and no Mushu.
And no Mushu. I'm sorry, no. And then it's like, well, we got Ryan Last Dragon. I do not care about this. How do I say Black Widow and you hear Ryan the Last Dragon? Don't even start with the same couple letters.
Because
And
they trying to hold on, though. They trying to hold
it's
on. They
not
feel
gonna
they
happen.
gonna fool. They gonna fool around, and DC gonna
When
if
Justice League
League.
Part 1 drop, that's gonna be
Well,
it.
no. It's the whole thing. One shot, 4 hours.
Oh, really? They dropping it
Oh
all at
yeah,
once. All right,
all
cool. Here you go.
four
When that
hours
happens,
straight.
they're done. Like they're gonna have
So
to
we
go
didn't even
ahead.
talk about Suicide Squad.
Yeah, I'm like, you're gonna have to hurry up and you're gonna have to drop what is it?
Suicide Squad coming out in May or June or something like that.
Somewhere like that. But I'm
And
like,
you
go
know
ahead.
that's gonna be fire with James Gunn. Like he ain't came to play. He know this got to be the best. And then
Yeah.
all of the actors saying this was the best movie that they been worked on. One of the best movies they didn't worked on. Period.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, man, better come with it, man.
So I'm
Like,
like legit, just go ahead. Go right the fuck ahead and like put it on. Put the
it's
fucking
gonna
movie.
be at the last instant. Like they gonna have like maybe 2 weeks, and
It's
they
gonna
gonna
come out
squeeze it in there. Like you got to look just like this. Like
and they just gonna watch it and then they're gonna bring it out and it's gonna be like
I think they're doing it just to get away from the piracy. You know what I'm saying? I think that they definitely trying to get away from
ain't nobody trying to pirate fucking Ryan the Last Dragon or
people.
Black
No,
Widow.
no, I'm saying, but Black Widow and Mandalorian was one of the most pirated shows that they had ever. Like they said, ever. That was the most pirated show
Yeah, because
ever.
they didn't have shit for the rest of the fucking year.
But Disney Plus did go up though. I mean, I saw the Disney stock go well over two hundred
It,
and fifty
it
dollars.
went up, but like here the problem was is just that they didn't have shit else for real for the remainder of the year. You had Onward, and then you had bullshit Mulan, and then you had Mando. Like honestly, if Mando had not come out like last year, I'd have cut off my Disney Plus subscription. Because I'm like, you don't have shit. And when you don't have shit, it's like, okay, well, what the fuck am I paying for this for? Like, at least Peacock rotates their shit out, and I'm getting the WWE Network through that next month. So I'm not fucking doing this shit of, I'm gonna pay, for a service I'm really not using. And like, that's one of the problems that I have with Disney Plus right now. It's like, well, we getting Ryan the Last Dragon that I gotta cough up another $30 for. You're not finna get me for $30 on a movie that is only worth mostly maybe $5.
But especially when the little things and when the little things and uh when the little things and what you call them came out, Judas and the Black Messiah.
Yeah.
And then in 2 weeks we finna have Justice League, and then a week and a half, 2 weeks later we're gonna have Godzilla versus Kong.
Yep.
And they just dropped a new Studio Ghibli movie on
Yeah.
on HBO Max. So y'all better come with it, man. Like everybody got to come with it, man. But I will say this: for y'all that's looking to cut the cord out there, man. YouTube TV. Thank me later. It's $65, but they got so much stuff on because I got it to watch Super Bowl because my mom was watching. I was over here with them, and they was watching Detroit, and I haven't sat down and watched Detroit yet.
I mean, I got what's the name? I got me a little antenna on my TV, so I was watching the Super Bowl that way. I'm like, this game over.
Oh yeah, that was horrible. Like we ain't got to even talk about that. Now weekend put on.
I was clowning people like people out here was like, man, you going for KC? Man, I'm a TB12 guy. Come on.
I mean, Tom Shady did his thing. I mean,
Man, Tom Brady won that. They
Tom
dominated.
Tom Tom Shady.
They dominated Mahomes and his crew. Ain't
Uh,
no family. Ain't no friends.
Earwig and the Witch is the name of the Studio Ghibli movie.
Yeah.
So yeah. Um,
But like if you're looking to cut cords or whatever, you can cut back with stuff just like I mean you can do what
pay
is
your subscriptions up first
pay
of all, first
pay,
and
pay
foremost.
subscription services, pay for if you're gonna do Disney Plus, get the Disney Plus, Hulu, ESPN pack. You'll get the
Mm-hmm.
most bang for your buck. You'll get live sporting events, mostly UFC, and you'll get that. Get Peacock for like 10. You can pay either $5, which is like you get everything, but you got ads, or you can pay $10 to get everything with ads out. It's like
I'm
cool,
waiting on Paramount Plus to come out, which is the evolution of peak
yeah.
of CBS All
Super
Access. They
active,
finna
yeah.
kill. They
Apparently,
finna kill
like
it.
they like day one, they dropping SpongeBob Sponge Out of Water movie, the new SpongeBob,
Dang.
the new one. I already seen it. And then they drop in Camp Coral, SpongeBob's Under Years, like the first 6 episodes.
Damn. Okay, they got a new spinoff. Hey, so Pedro Pascal is gonna be Joel in the Last of Us HBO series. Why you say that, man? Let Mando keep winning, man.
Why he just transfer over from one show to the next show doing the same shit?
No, but it's no.
No, no,
It's
no.
totally different.
His job is to get this HVT, this high value person, this VIP person, to this place over here. Tell me that ain't Mando.
Um, I wonder how they gonna do it different though, because I feel like
They got to do it different because people are still pressed about Last of Us 2.
man, if y'all don't get over that, man, he spoiler alert, he gone, bruh. He gone. It's okay.
But
It,
why? Okay, here the problem is you had to
let's
basically
talk
rip
about it.
off.
It's almost a year
You had
year later.
to rip off fucking Walking Dead. Instead of a barbed wire baseball bat named Lucille, she beat him to death with a fucking golf club for a Joel in one. And I was just kind of like, okay, all right, so we're gonna kill this person. No, we're gonna get our ass whooped. What the fuck? Why are you doing Triple H versus Booker T on this bullshit? Had me get my ass whooped the whole feud and then lose the damn match.
But I mean, the ending I feel like is so much more impactful because
Look,
she didn't. She
she did all of
realized.
that. She went through all that bullshit, did all that stupid shit, and then at the end lost her like you lost your girlfriend, fiance, wife, or whatever, and you lost a kid, and then you never like they don't see each other no more. And then to make matters worse, you didn't even kill her. You lost two of your fingers, so now you can't even play the guitar, which Joel left you. Like, what the fuck did you do this for? Like, you came out worse going in than you go coming out than you did going in. All you did
That
was
was the whole. That was the whole point of the. That was the whole point of the game.
I
Was
get
that
it, but
sometimes
revenge is bad. Okay, I get that, but don't make me do a whole fucking game where I'm gonna do all this shit and then we're gonna get up right to the end. I done came all this way. I've been shot, stabbed, beat up, and all this, and I'm about to choke this bitch out underwater and get I'm about to get my world heavyweight title run, and I'm about to choke this bitch out. I'm just gonna say, no, I'm done. What? No. Fuck ass. No, this bitch just chewed two of my fingers off. No, I'm killing this bitch. She has to die now.
Big facts.
And you gonna make me
What
come
up,
out
Breezy?
here, go through all this bullshit, and then I come out worse for wear. I got no wife now. I have no kid. This bitch cleaned out the house except for my shit, which she must have put in boxes in the back room. And on top of that,
Because she knew you was gonna get ready to leave after that. But yeah,
and then it's just like, for real, like, you just gonna bail? Because like I had to go see her bitch. I made a fucking blood pact after I got my ass whooped. Like I got
I mean, I feel like if she had
somebody hit me in
died,
the
then
mouth
what?
and I'm bleeding. Someone has to pay for this blood coming from my lip. No
I
one makes
mean,
me bleed my own blood, damn it.
but I'm looking at it like this: she kills her, then what? Because if you didn't do it
Yeah.
in the moment, I'm a person of, if I live, then I'm gone. Basically,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take my lick and I'm gonna keep going. And now if I see you and it's still up like that, then it's a whole different story. But I'm not finna come cross. I'm not even finna come across the street. If I took a L, I took a L, and I feel like she realized it, and that was the lesson of it. And I feel like that made me look at a lot of different things. Like that was the turning point even for me, because I had some things that happened to me, and y'all, we've talked about it ad nauseum on this show, and I ain't finna repeat myself. But that kind of made me realize, like, me doing something or going off or whatever. And I mean, I was getting frustrated, with several different people for opposite reasons other than them hurting or disrespecting me or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
because they couldn't see that they were hurting or disrespecting, and it wasn't to the level of somebody. I mean, some people felt it should have been up like that in my situation, but I just chalk it up to wrong place at wrong time. But one of the situations, and the other situations is, I guess what Breezy want to talk about. You
Wait,
live
what?
and you learn. No, but Breezy wanted to come on because last week he didn't get his take on the whole Nelly situation, and it's still coming
Oh,
out. But I mean, because I'm gonna take a step back and just say that, this is Breezy's comments, his sole comments, because I'm cool with everybody and I'm not taking sides. And Hayes had even said it, uh, on You Ain't Lying. It's like they gonna end up just like Lil Wayne and Birdman. They gonna end up making up, and everything is gonna be right in the world, and we gonna all have to stand on the side that we stood on. It's the same thing with 50 and Young Buck. Like 50 and Young Buck been going through it, and eventually 50's gonna have to handle that situation because Young Buck is beating him up in court. And I think 50, the anger that he has for Banks and Tony Ayo and the rest of the misfits, or the guys that kind of fell off at the beginning, or even with the game, it's like you got to kind of put that to the side for hip hop. Like, I mean, what would happen if Wu Tang never got back together? Like, we wouldn't have got that amazing show on Hulu. We wouldn't have got the Showtime documentary. We wouldn't have them all getting ready. They were getting ready to go on tour as a whole, and that hasn't happened since we was damn kids.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, certain stuff you just gotta kind of put behind you. And if there was no bloodshed or didn't nobody die, it's kind of like we live and we learn and we get over it, you know. But Breezy, what you want to chime in with your thoughts on it? Because we did kind of beat it to
uh,
the dead horse,
all
but
I'm gonna say, because I'm not trying to re-kick up the argument, is um, I don't know. Homie seems a little shisty to me. Uh, I'll leave that is, and that's pretty much it. And They probably will. They probably will piece it up or whatever, like all people do, and that'll
I
be
mean,
that.
I gotta. I'm not taking sides because I've been on both sides of the argument, and you and I have been on this side of the argument. And the only difference is it wasn't hundreds of millions of dollars on the line. You know what I'm saying? And and he did come out and say that he had them all sign the contract, but he knew he played the long game. He knew that using their money
Okay.
was going. Hold on, wait a minute. He said that all they wanted was $75,000, and they came and they said if anybody came along, all we want to do is put our investment back, and they basically juiced them for free studio time and free performances. And
Okay.
that was what got them in position to where Nelly could have went down to find Cuda in Jamaica to the retreat that he went on, because and Nelly had money, but he was in back and forth in court and fighting cases. City Spud went to jail. All these other different things happening. But if Ali did, it was reference tracks that came out. Ali did was the one that taught him how to do all of the stuff. Wrote a lot of their songs. They kept it secret because back in that time, pre Drake, that would have ended Nelly's career before it even got off the ground. So now people don't care as long as the music is good. But back then, that would have ended Nelly's career. Let's just be for real. Like it would have ended it. No matter how melodic he was, it would have just ended it right then and there. So the way I'm looking at it is, if I'm Ali and I'm trying to leave, and every time I turn around, because I've had people, go to game developers and event organizers and people and tell these people, and I had people come and tell me that they was doing it, that I didn't even know. So I feel Ali, if that is that's if and that's if that's what's happening, I mean Nelly is in the wrong. But if Nelly feels like, because I've been in that situation where you try, we just went through it this week, when you trying to put something together and you doing all you can to make it work, and people is disgruntled and people is upset for whatever reason, business or personal, then I gotta, he's right, but I'm not taking no sides in the situation, because either way it goes, I mean, I feel like with Ali, what he didn't say until this week, Breezy, and you probably had heard it, was he was letting Nelly go as far as like not paying him and everything, so that everybody else would get paid.
That makes no sense, but okay. He's still shady to me. And we can move on.
Breezy said I ain't going,
No, that's some
but
shady shit because, like, if, all right, ignoring all the street gang shit with it, right? If my only source of income is music and this man owes me millions of dollars, and I'm like, oh, well, I'm going to take a loss so my other team members can eat, all you're doing is putting yourself in a negative situation where you're going to end up owing
mm,
money and or debt. Like that makes no sense, especially for someone who's supposed to be business minded, has experience in the industry, and has done these things. None of that makes any sense. I don't
well,
care how
no,
you split it. I don't care how you
it
try to.
don't. But but Breezy, if
Then
you
we're
going off
done.
of this is
If
my guy, this is my cat,
that
and
doesn't matter,
I mean you're right. But I guess that's why he feels like he did. That's what ended up admitting on Beehive. ATL was like, I sabotaged this so that Nelly will, bag off and let me go do my
that
thing,
makes no
because
sense either. So you sabotage some group dynamic so one can succeed and the other two could potentially fail. That still
no,
don't
but
make sense.
no, but he said that I mean, again, this is Ali talking. We don't know the exact truth, but he said that the reason that Keywan had hold on. The reason why Keywan had a stroke. Now Keywan is one of the most healthiest persons that I know. That
Yeah.
him and Murphy Lee are vegans. They work out. You know what I'm saying? They see me posting food. They like, man, kills on. Why you eating that? Why you eating that pig? Why you eating that? You know. And so it was supposed to be a reunion tour. It was supposed to be, them going on the shows, and he was gonna break them off with some money or whatever. And then that didn't happen. And Keywan might have needed some help or whatever. This is Ali's words, not mine.
Okay, but if that's
And
your man and you talk to him every day, you should know, especially when you were younger and in a group with them, and then you managed them. Like you see, the more he talks, the more he hangs himself. He's
Hmm.
a shady, shisty guy, my guy. And like
Like,
he's like using these examples, like, oh, well, I did this, or I took the L, so and so. Like that makes no fucking sense. That's like I shot myself in the leg, so I have to crawl so you could run and be successful. But the two other people with me, I'm making them carry me so we could watch you be successful. Like that makes no sense.
hmm
I mean, like I said, I ain't take because I'm cool with all of them. I don't know Nelly. I don't know Slow Down. I'm cool with Ali, Murphy Lee, Keywan. They work with my people. So, I'm
Well,
like I
no, this
said,
don't
I'm
reflect on you. This don't reflect on you. I breezy think you are a shady, shisty motherfucker.
I mean, I just had to say I pleaded
No,
my
you
case on it.
good. You good. This ain't you
I,
talking as me. I think he's shady and shisty. Period.
hey,
look,
well,
look. Here's how it is. I'm just kind of like, anytime that money get involved with some shit, you probably need a contract.
They all had contracts. They had
Whatever,
contracts.
whatever deal that y'all got going, get that shit in writing.
And get your
mhm.
payments.
Exactly.
Because that's
Like,
a lawsuit waiting to happen. You know how much fucking lawsuit shit, legal shit you can get into if somebody's not getting paid when they're supposed to get paid? You can sue them for stress, damages, loss of bit. You can sue them
yeah,
for so much shit, bro. Like, this ain't
But
like,
a
he, I
game.
don't think he wanna. I don't think he wanna take it there because
look,
Even
Ali
if he
had.
doesn't want to take it there, what if the lawyers for the other the companies want to take it there? Because they're a part of the
yeah.
agreement as well.
Hmm.
Like, this is some real shit. This shark's out here, and he up here playing like he in the goldfish bowl. Like, what are you doing? Why are you coming out publicly saying some of these things?
Because
It's like,
he said that he was hurt because he thought
Again,
that he had
emotions
a
don't
bar.
mean nothing in a contract.
yep.
I mean, but
Like,
I kind of.
honestly, if I was part of a group, I'm gonna do like that one dude in Pink Floyd. Like, okay, y'all want to do this? I don't feel like doing it. All right, you gonna keep me on as a paid music consultant, and I will occasionally work for you per hour. All right. They couldn't do the tour for the wall because the special effects was gonna cost too much. Guess who? And nobody in the band got paid except for the one guy that's a music consultant. They had to keep paying him because it's like, yeah, no, I'm a paid music consultant now. I'm not in the band technically, so I am exempt, and you have to pay me.
Mm,
I don't know. I'm
He
standing
was
up.
the only dude who got paid as a result, all for the tour
mm,
that didn't happen.
mm.
Well,
Well,
I'm standing in the he's shady category. Then for me, I'm out. He's shady to me.
well, moving forward, Bam Margera, man. Speaking of another group that it fell apart. So Bam Margera was doing they was making him do extreme sobriety checks. Now, I feel like for what they did to him, because old boy that had died, I felt like he ain't been the same since then. Like
No,
he
he
No,
had.
didn't,
he
he
has.
had been the same since then, but I feel like for what he described on that IG live before he like earled everything, like I feel like it was just too much. I feel like you don't need to have a breathalyzer. You don't need to have just like a executive handing antidepressants to this man. I feel like you should trust him to okay. If we get the band back together and you on the pot, it just goes back to what I said with Steve-O. With Neil, it's like if you gonna have me come in right and you say you got my back and we brothers and this, that, and the third, right? Then I need you to stand on that.
But there's also
Because
liability concerns.
but if he ain't went off the but I'm saying he coming in here, he been doing this for damn near the same time they been lunatics, right? Let's just use
Yeah,
that and not that mirror analogy. If I'm coming
but
in and I'm clean, if I'm on this show with you and you've been saying that I'm clean and you've been checking in on me, I got tired of seeing you on TMZ. I'm gonna come, you my brother, like we wouldn't have been here. You was already popping as a skateboarder. We was already, you know what I'm saying? I was coming in riding your wave and everything else like this. I just had the idea to do this because we was getting stoned out our mind. We was all getting high.
but the
And
problem was is just that like Bam goes on these, every now and again he'll just like spiral out of control, and they don't want that, especially with them making Jackass 4. And it's like, no, we have there's liability concerns probably for people who that's funding the movie. And as a result, we can't fund the movie properly because you are technically a liability, and you checking in and getting, sobriety checked, that sends them a message of, hey, we're following through on our end of the agreement. You have to follow through on yours. And Bam probably not checking in to, have his sobriety check because he don't feel like he should have to do it. Well, you're fucking up everybody else's money because if something happens where you're found out to be, you did a stunt while intoxicated when you're not supposed to, they can shut down all of our production and we don't have shit now.
I mean, well, in that case, you had him with you,
Yeah,
you know.
Bam, if you want to be part of it, you gotta just take a piss in a cup, take a breathalyzer. I mean, come on.
But I mean, every day, damn, like,
I
come
mean,
on, man. You shoving pills down the man's throat,
it's what it
and
is.
you,
If you want to be part of this, you got to do it. Like it's the same thing. Like people who like say like, I don't feel like I should have to take a piss test to get a job. When my ass was going from job interview to job interview, my ass was like, I've been drinking water the last 45 minutes. You want me to go pee in the cup now? Let's do it.
That's how I
Like
go, man.
it's just what it is. They don't want to be liable. You remember when Charlie Sheen was on 2.5 Minutes? He was kind of spiraling out of control.
Oh hell
Even
yeah.
though he was at work every day before the creator of the show was. But the studio didn't want to be liable if, oh well, Charlie Sheen done killed himself or he done wound up dead and we didn't do nothing. So it's liability shit. That's all that is.
yeah,
They
man.
just don't want to be responsible if, well, Bam Margera killed himself doing a stunt because he was intoxicated and nobody checked behind his ass. Now I got his family suing us for allowing him to do it, even though he's a grown ass man who can make his own decisions. But he's known to have a drinking drug problem. Okay,
Mm,
you can't just let him run amok. Like you need somebody watching him. You need
mm,
somebody that's making him take a breathalyzer, piss in a cup as a result, because you don't want to get sued because now I got to deal with his family's emotional damages. Did we just allow this? We were enabling him to just get fucked up and get drunk and shit.
mm.
And that's what it
Basically,
comes down to. It's just liability, and it's like limit as much liability as you can. And if he don't want to do that, then
There's the door.
there's a door, and they let his ass walk. And it's like everybody know they don't really need Bam to do this. All they really need is fucking Johnny Knoxville and like you remember when Jackass 3 came out and it was a bunch of young dudes and Johnny wasn't doing no more of these damn stunts because he's like, I'm old, I'm broke up, I don't need to do this shit no more. Give me like 10 young motherfuckers that want to do it. And that's all he got to do now.
Big facts.
I mean, hey, um,
It's either he can piss in the cup or he can take the breathalyzer or he can get the fuck rolling.
Pretty much.
I mean, but every day though, shit.
Yeah, because
Like,
addicts do shit like that, man.
They'll fuck up. They will fuck up. Production will be shut down. When he die, if he fucking dies doing a stunt, they're gonna shut down production. They're gonna get a tox screen on him. They're gonna do a whole bunch of shit, and they gonna do all that shit to like make sure he wasn't intoxicated when he pulled this stunt. Because if he even one little bit intoxicated, we liable for that shit because we enabled that shit. We allowed that shit.
Absolutely.
well, hey.
And then
So
now I got
why?
to deal with his family. I got to deal with, different unions coming up, wondering why the fuck we didn't take measures to deal with this. I got a civil suit. It's it's just easier just to fucking have him do that every morning.
Pretty much.
Why is what's his name? Justin Timberlake
Fuck him.
apologizing to
That man is not apologizing.
Fuck him.
He went and got one of his little intern publicists to write that shit up in like 10 minutes or less. If Justin Timberlake wanted to apologize, his ass would have got on Instagram Live.
He would have did that shit years ago. Fuck him.
He would have did that years ago. He'd have called a press conference.
Yeah, because the bag in question. Fuck him. Ain't nobody got time for Justin Timberlake.
What he do? I'm trying to ask you what.
A lot of shit. What he didn't he do?
And
what
I'm
he
like,
do?
Like
I'm talking about right now. What he do?
Like, here's the thing.
Fake Apollo lie. Fuck him.
I mean, like when you out here and you're doing these apologies, if you mean that shit, you will get on fucking line. You will fucking do them whole call a press conference, be on.
Or just call them on live, like, hey, we just here and just be like,
problem y'all have.
I love you, Brittany. I know you with so and so. I'm with you. I always love you. And
I read that shit. I was like, you got one of your little flunky ass interns like this. You gave them a picture of you from your NSYNC days that the whole band signed, and you gave them that picture, and you told them to write a fucking quick ass apology, and that shit was fucking phoned in by a fucking 12-year-old.
Damn.
No. But seriously though, all I want to say about the situation with Justin Timberlake is like, fuck him.
What the hell?
Damn,
what did he do? I'm still trying to figure out what did he do, bruh. Like, what did he do?
I mean,
what did he do now?
All right. So what happened was there was a documentary that came out regarding Britney Spears and like freeing her from her dad's clutches because her dad pretty much maintains all her money and tells the court system that she's too crazy to maintain her money, and so he has to run her life. Which makes no sense.
Like when she had that whole meltdown and shit.
Yeah, but she's fine now.
She's fine now. Like, yeah, they should be able to go ahead and give it to actor, right?
Yeah,
but like that man has had so much control over her damn money. That man has had control over her damn money since like fucking forever ago. And he ain't trying to get that shit back.
No.
Do you know how much money she was pulling in?
A lot of money. And the documentary came out and it just talked about how Justin Timberlake, during their breakup, he made the song Cry Me a River, which is basically making fun of her and her issues she had at the time. And it also mentioned him fucking causing Janet Jackson's wardrobe to malfunction at the Super Bowl, thus getting her banned permanently from the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they don't let her perform at all.
And he was like, I'm apologizing for that stuff. And it's like, man, fuck you. And then I'm not even going to talk about the other shit where he was like, now that Prince is dead, he's the king of fucking R&B and soul and shit. And it's like, fuck out of here, my guy. And he even said it after Michael Jackson died. He was like, oh, well, Michael Jackson wouldn't make a song with me. So he went and got Michael vocals to make his own song with him and Michael. It's like, fuck him to the nth degree.
Breeze like, fuck him in the ear, fuck him in the other ear.
Fuck him. I don't want nothing to do with Justin. I can't fucking stand him.
Man, so did y'all see that they brought back BET Uncut?
They did again.
No, for real this time. All this week until Valentine's Day.
Oh Lord, I know they're not playing some of the more crazy shit.
They are.
Oh God,
So that
Man,
means you know what I'm doing tonight.
I can't stand BET.
man, you let me know
Matter of
when big.
fact, let me check if it's actually coming on or they trolling again.
I'm
Because the last time,
I'm done with BET. They
I
haven't been.
am too.
oh,
All
I
BET, I can't fucking stand BET. BET shows like the 5 cycles of black people, and I can't fucking stand it.
yeah.
the 5 cycles of people.
That's what
What
it
you
does. We
mean?
partying, we going to church, somebody selling drugs, somebody rapping, or somebody dancing or some shit like that. That's all BET shows. Music video and
Mm.
entire Perry movies. It's like this is an entire network dedicated to black entertainment television, and all we show is ratchet shit. Like we could totally have a
If
black
you
The Doctors or a black
if you
Better
want
Call Saul or some shit.
if you want a black network, go to TV Warner Bounce.
They trash too.
TV One is a little bit better.
A little
My
bit better, but
dude
like
said,
they like come on. Like
The,
there's
the
no
bar
reason
the bar is so close to the ground, it might as well be under fucking 6 feet of dirt. I mean, I get it.
pretty much. Like shit.
man, let me look on. Yeah, Antoine Fisher is on right now.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, oh no, BT Rejoice is on. They was capping. They said it was on. Where BT?
Yeah,
Where
because
is
they need
that,
them
man?
fucking views. They're like, oh yeah, let's have some ratchet shit showing that way we get some views up and get some
Dang,
ads going.
they was capping. I ain't. That must have been up until
Look,
today.
I don't even watch BT for real, like, because it's just like they ain't never got shit, and it's like MTV ain't got shit either. If I want to watch
None of
music
them got nothing.
videos, I just go on YouTube now, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna watch music videos for like the next 2-3 hours because like that's just what I want to do right now.
Yeah.
Cause like the only way I'm gonna see a fucking action music videos, I got to go on fucking YouTube. MTV,
Yeah.
how you gonna be called music television? You don't play music videos at a fucking respectable hour unless I work a night job.
Man, check this out. So basically, they have what you call them has what is this thing called? Twitter has a thing called Spaces, which is going to. This is hot off the press. I'm gonna make a video about this. This is off. This is hot off the presses, y'all. They have a thing that they got right now called Spaces. So you can get on Twitter and you can make a space, um, to basically it's basically like Clubhouse, but it's for everything. So you can get on Twitter right now and make you a space where you can talk to people like you on Clubhouse.
Day late and $1 short.
Yahoo Messenger
Um,
had that shit.
you said
Yahoo Messenger had that, bro.
Yeah, day late and $1 short, man.
I don't
That
even see it on here.
that and $1 will get them an ice cream cone.
Yeah.
You said that in $1.
It's
Not $1.
it's $1, one American ass dollar.
How y'all feel about Clubhouse though?
I'm just like I'm kind of sick of Twitter anyway because it's like I don't even use my fucking Twitter for nothing other than I'm in a contest and it's like I need to either use my Twitter or my Instagram account. I'm using my Instagram account for more of that shit anyway, so just fucking put it on Instagram.
I'm tired of all social media for the most part because it's all just rampant with stupid motherfuckers saying stupid shit and echoing stupid shit.
Like Gorilla Glue Girl.
Exactly.
Why
Like,
the fuck?
Gorilla Glue Girl.
Like
You said Gorilla Glue Girl.
That's what she is.
and it's like, yeah, I know she a grown ass woman. No, you a little fucking grown. You a little ass girl.
She a dumbass.
How the fuck do you put Gorilla Glue in your fucking hair and then be
She a
like,
dumbass.
like I just used it like motherfucker. Gorilla Glue is for shit you don't want to come loose
It wasn't in the cosmetic aisle. You had to go pick the shit up.
at a hardware store,
Yeah,
Walmart,
and then you didn't even
Target.
read it. Like, what the fuck? She gonna use fucking what's that heavy duty industrial alcohol they have? She gonna use that to fucking like clean her kitchen out and choke out from the fumes? Like,
They, they,
dumbo.
they eventually got all the shit off. I'm like, girl, you need a fucking wig for the rest of your life.
Well, that
Pretty
was a
much.
finesse game. That was a finesse game,
Change your
man. So
name, man. Like
that
That
was
was
a
for
finesse.
attention. That
I
was
That was a
attention.
finesse.
bitch
The
was trying to
attention
say
and a finesse.
that
That's
bitch was
what it
trying to say
was.
something harder than anything, and I'm like, and y'all motherfuckers gave her how much thousands of dollars?
They should have glued her hands to her fucking head.
Yeah, be looking like Carl from that episode of fucking Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
Damn, not that.
Yeah, like how fucking
Ooh.
stupid do you have to be?
I
Like,
mean,
I'm
well,
surprised she don't drink bleach. It's part water.
yeah, like people out here doing stupid shit, like all these dumbass challenges, like the cinnamon challenge, the
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 ice, no, not the ice bucket challenge. The dry ice challenge.
the the,
The
the,
ice and salt challenge.
the light your chest on fire challenge.
The press you against the wall challenge until you black out.
Uh-huh. I'm just kind of like, man, fuck out of here with all these damn challenges. If you fucking dumb, if you're that much of a dumbass to do that shit, whatever happens to you happens, and you should be forced to live with it as a fucking example of don't be a dumbass, please.
man,
But instead, we
man.
glorifying that shit, and we gave that people gave that bitch money.
They gave her money. They interviewed her. People said they do her hair. She supposed to have a hairline or some shit as well. Not like, man,
Fuck out of here.
Mm.
Like we rewarding stupidity. We are confounded by jackassery and rewarding stupidity. Like that woman will be fucking, talked about for her 15 minutes or whatever, and she'll have a footnote in the annals of history. But it encourages that shit.
I mean, you got 6ix9ine talking about how he iced one of his partner, well, not his partner, but the dude that like let him use his house or whatever to shoot the video, and now he's finna come back out with some more music. I mean, that's the ultimate. If that ain't the ultimate clout chaser, that's the ultimate of the ultimate.
I mean, and the people who like him will reward him, whereas a majority of people are gonna ignore him.
I'm just kind of like, bro, like you wanted to sing, he sang like a canary. First time his ass got in trouble.
I mean, everybody knew the moment he came onto the scene, he didn't fit what that lifestyle was, and everybody just went along with that shit. Everybody did.
Mm-hmm.
And the people
And they
who
were
knew
standing next to him. They were standing next to him until he snitched. Now we can't stand next to him no more because he
but you
ratted.
knew, but he should have never been able to get that from that gang. No way, no how. So
I'm
they
like,
dumb as fuck for co-signing him.
his ass in the first place, but also like this isn't the first time he done did that shit. This motherfucker, the first time he get a little hot under the collar, he starts singing like a canary. That motherfucker could steal fucking cookies from the cookie jar, and that motherfucker will start talking.
Daniel Hernandez does not like when the summer gets hot and you can feel it in the street. Homeboy will sing like hell.
He sings like a fucking canary.
Yeah, I mean, you know what though? I'm trying to figure out why it's been so bone dry for games though lately. Like, why hasn't it been that?
Pandemic, everything.
New consoles.
Consoles, yeah.
It's been so. Y'all noticed that? Because it used to be like, damn, wham, 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 wham.
That's usually in the middle of the generation when that shit be happening.
Like, cause we started off a brand new generation of consoles, and then like 90% of the games that's coming to it right now is a fucking port of whatever was on the previous generation.
Yep. Ain't shit out we're buying right now. Besides what Demon Souls.
Man, I'm playing Dark Souls 3 and that shit is still fire.
So did y'all hear about E3? This will be our last story for the night. But did y'all hear about E3 going digital and they still want them to pay 6 figures to be on the event,
I
and
And
believe
for
it.
Sony ass will tell their ass no and be like, we just gonna do our state of play bullshit that we'll do in some fucking back room at like a Hooters or whatever, and we'll still get more views to y'all bullshit. Nintendo not finna pay them to fucking do that. We've been doing these fucking treehouse events for the last year and a half. We ain't here anyway. Microsoft gonna look at that shit and say, you know what?
Go
It's it's,
ahead, sir. Like,
it's time. It's really time to just do our own Xbox experience thing or whatever. And you know what? That'll just be that. E3 is about to die anyway because like they have no crowd participation like last year, and then they're not gonna have it this year either.
I mean, so can we just say that E3 is dead?
It's been dead.
Yeah,
But
It's
like
been dead the
now,
moment they stopped having actual demos on the floor.
yeah. It's like it's been more about well, we got to have this influencer or this esports dude that's gonna show up and talk about the game rather than actually play an actual fucking demo of it. And it's just like, can y'all motherfuckers go back to doing demo discs at the very least?
Oh, I would love that. I would love
I would
demo disc.
love that too. So let me go ahead and play the music real quick for him. This for E3 right here, y'all.
Mhm.
All right, get to the man with the trumpet.
Jesus Christ.
For E3, y'all. Okay.
And they would have more fucking videos than actual fucking demos come out of E3 in like ever since like the PS4 era really took off. It was like, no, we need
Yeah.
this Instagram influencer, we need this dude. And it's like the worst part about these influencers and these esports dudes is like
They don't know what the hell they doing.
they have no fucking charisma.
No.
You just putting them up here because well, we're gonna fly you out, we'll give you a swag bag and we'll fly you back home. You just talk about the game.
They
But
don't need charisma when their audience is kids.
No, they don't.
yeah,
Like,
but
and matter of fact, hold up.
when you
And
present a fucking game to someone like I don't know me who's actually watching your fucking
Yeah, but they don't care about you.
they don't care.
Yeah,
Because we ain't gonna be buying V-Bucks
they want
and
little
Roblox.
Timmy. They want little Timmy who's running around fucking tweaking on fucking nerds ropes and fucking
And
doing
Mountain
ninjas
Dew.
ninjas Fortnite dance. That's what they're looking for.
yeah.
Like they
'Cause we gonna-
stopped giving a fuck about us. If they cared about us, they'd make sure when every game released it was finished and didn't need a fucking patch day one.
Yeah.
I mean, I lied. I got one more topic.
Side
I got one
effects
more
of us
topic.
growing up in the PlayStation 1 era.
Man, and I want to get into that. I want to get into talk about that because I was talking about that on stream. And shout out to everybody that's watching across YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Jadaio Gaming. Shout out to everybody that's watching. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, all of that. Follow everybody. We got all the links in here. In the chat, on the YouTube chat, but we got them up here with them up on the screen. Breezy would like to remain anonymous though, so but G4 is coming back, y'all.
Who gives a shit?
Okay. There's already like 10 different sites that do fucking G4 shit.
There's fucking sites, YouTube personalities that do the G4 shit. Like
Well,
it's
it's gonna be live stream now.
that doesn't fucking matter. There are people far more entertaining than that group.
The only shows that would even fucking work from G4 that would work today: Cinematech, Arena, Electric Playground. That's it. Attack of the Show was trash. cheats don't even have cheats no more. It's called fucking go on PlayStation Network or Xbox shop and buy the new DLC. That is the instant win button. I guess you could bring back icons, maybe, but all the other shows like Attack of the Show and all that bullshit. Anything
I like Attack of the Show though.
Attack of the Show was trash. We cancel fucking the screensavers for this. Like that's like fucking coming home after a hard day's work, and you work 10 hours to come home to this. To fucking
Attack of the Show, I'll say, laid the groundwork for a lot of the shows that we get now, gaming shows that we get now. Even though that was more across the board,
and it was still trash.
But you know what though, man? I hope they do well. I miss X Play, so I'm glad that Adam Sessler is back.
If they don't got Morgan Webb to do it, I don't care.
She coming back because I don't know what Morgan has been doing. I mean, I think she worked for Activision or something, but I just want to say, man, I miss the way stuff, and I feel like we getting old now. I miss the way stuff used to be. I miss getting off school. Your mama asking you what you want to eat on Friday night, and you say Pizza Hut when Pizza Hut was actually slamming.
Mm-hmm.
And I miss, how I miss going to Pizza Hut to get whatever new pizza that they had. It didn't matter if it was the deep dish pizza, the big New Yorker pizza, whatever stuffed crust pizza, the Edge, the Sicilian. They had Then they had the demo disc with the pizza.
Speaking of those demo discs, I actually got all 3 of them off eBay. Blast from the past, bruh.
Man, look, PlayStation Underground. I bought a PlayStation case.
Got me
the PlayStation, and it was man. Dog.
I got me a couple PlayStation Underground and jam packed discs. I was like, oh my god, dude! I forgot how good this shit was.
I mean, the magazines too. I'm mad. I got rid of. Like, I want to go back and buy like all of the new magazines. What up, Nikhil? What's up, my man? He was checked in earlier. This is why I was talking to him about this earlier. So, yeah, what's up, Nikhil?
We had PlayStation demo discs. We had the Sega Saturn ones. We had the Sega Dreamcast demo discs and whatever. And it's like now it's like even the PS2 was still getting PlayStation Underground up to a certain point, but like PS3 came out, we ain't had demo discs no more. There wasn't none of that stuff. It's just like, man.
And it was cool I will say this, when PS3 came out, it was kind of an era. But I miss man going in the stores and getting the little booklets of the games and the little pamphlets of the game. Nintendo had like a book for the Game Boy Advance and the GameCube. Well, Nintendo 64 too, but the GameCube one was the one. Like, they had 2 of them ones for the GameCube, and they had all the different games in there. And watch going on G4 to watch E3 and going on just reading about E3 and going and reading through the magazines and just covered it. EGM used to be thick as hell, where it's like almost a phone book slap you upside the head.
We used to have good gaming magazines like Game Fans, official US PlayStation magazine, which came with a demo disc like every fucking month. Then we had the Sega magazine. We had good shit. We had good shit for a good long time. But what honestly just like took it all down was, well, you could download demos now. And it's like, yeah, I can download a demo of a game, but it's just something about waiting for that mailman to come through, your subscription to whatever magazine, and that motherfucker came with a demo disc to a console that you had. You was interested to see what demos it had, what videos it had, what Japanese game might be on here. And we don't have that no more. And it's just kind of like,
I mean,
kind of suck.
man, you know what? YouTube, I feel like is becoming the new gaming magazine. Like I was just watching this channel of a couple different channels that had like different retrospectives and the production and everything. You know, different lists and stuff like that. I feel like YouTube is kind of starting to fill up that whole hole, but man, it's days where I just, man, I go and get a like I'm gonna try to go and get that new Detroit Pizza Hut pizza, and I'm gonna pull out some old, you know what I'm saying, from the, you know what I'm saying, from the stash, and just pop it in, and what maybe just even just the X-Men TV show. I'm gonna give me a Pepsi.
It's whatever you got to do sometimes. It's like, yeah, nostalgia's a motherfucker. And there's some days where I'm like, man, I want to just fucking get in my car after I get off work, roll up to fucking Little Caesars, get me a stuffed crust pizza, some crazy bread, a 2-liter bottle of Coke, come back to the crib, pop in TMNT movie 1, eat my pizza and crazy bread, and watch this as I sing Turtle Power over the ending credits.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, I feel like we getting old, bro, and it's like when I look at what these kids is gonna have today, like cartoon wise, and
they're gonna be they're kind of stunted because it's like all of y'all shit looks the same. Like,
yeah,
like growing up, we had different animation styles and everything.
They took a risk back then.
We had different classic cartoons. We had all kinds of stuff. Now it's every fucking cartoon looks like, or it feels like a goddamn anime all of a sudden. It's like, no, you do not need to do that for every fucking TV show.
Yeah. You know what I want to do? Like, I think I'm going to do this for probably next show. I'm about to start looking for like some independent animation, some indie games and stuff like that. Cause like, I be feeling like the old man nowadays, bro. Like, I was thinking about Godzilla versus Kong and how hype I was, and I'm still hype, but I'm just like, I just want to feel something. Like maybe when I watch it, because when I went to go see Endgame, right, and it got to the end of that movie, and when spoiler alert, when Cap picked up Mjolnir,
that had been building up.
And when he said, when everybody came out and he said, Avengers Assemble, the whole north side came out of, I jumped up and shurikened in the air. My ex-girlfriend was like, well, if you don't sit down, I'm like, forget that. I stood up and was like, let's go. Because I just wanted to feel something. And everybody hold up. When she was trying to sit by the whole rest of the thing was like, yeah! We all jumping in the, and then hold up. When right after that, when Spider-Man came back on the screen, everybody, you heard the walls was shaking. The whole place was up. We was cheering. We was, yeah, get that. Like everybody was going in.
Yeah.
And then when by the end, everybody was crying. Folks was on the side crying, outside crying, because you know, spoilers, Tony died. Yeah. Folks was outside just crying. I'm talking about boo-hooing. Folks was standing out in the parking lot. Then we went to the store later on. You know, we
after I saw that movie,
and they were still in the parking lot. Go ahead, sir.
Like when I went to go see the movie, I was with my ex-girl, and like we just went on our own because the rest of the crew was like, we're gonna catch this showing over here at like Ronnie's and shit. I'm like, y'all gonna go over there when they ain't got no damn tickets left. It's like, well, we might be able to get tickets. All right, good luck with that shit. I went to my showing over at the Galleria. I got into that motherfucker right in there. It's like, yeah, because they had like two theaters of it. They went over to Ronnie's. They was supposed to get in at the same time I was going in. They had to wait a whole ass hour, deal with scalpers, and then they finally got in. And then like by the time that they was like, man, I need to calm down, man. I saw that movie. My ass had been back at the house already, and I'm sitting here watching fucking TV. I'm like, so we hanging out or what? And they was like, man, I don't know, man. This is what it is. So I was kind of like, it's what it is. So people was just like, y'all did y'all thing when they went to go see it. Like, we ain't even hang out that day. And everybody else was like, y'all want to come over and like watch the movie? I'm like, man, I'm not coming over there to watch a 3-hour ass movie right now. I'm sorry. I gotta do some other shit.
What, they had it on bootleg?
Shit.
They would have got it on bootleg.
Who didn't? Motherfuckers couldn't get tickets. My ass was like, I'm not trying to watch a 3-hour movie.
Oh, hey, man, look.
Like my ass will like watch like certain movies, but I'm like, all right, I seen that shit like once right now, and I don't need to see it again because that's how I felt about Captain Marvel. And I still have only seen that motherfucker once.
Well, you know what? It got better on the second viewing.
It was the movie was all right? But like here the problem is just that this shit came out after Endgame, like after Infinity War, but before Endgame. I'm like, don't nobody want to see this right now, man. Don't nobody want to see this movie. And it was like, well, it's not translating into big money. It's like, yeah, because everybody going to say their money for Endgame because we know that shit's coming. Like in 2-3 months. Nobody's going to Cap Marvel, but she was only going to be in the movie actually doing shit for like
10-15 minutes.
10-15 minutes tops. And it's like, we overhyped.
She put on for the she put on for the 10-15 minutes though. We gotta, and if they to be real
up until she ran afoul of Thanos and got knocked the fuck out.
You know what? Her and Scarlet Witch should have had attack because see this. I played that battle over in my head. See, that's what I'm saying. You see how it made me feel because we ain't got to go into that right now. But I played it. It's 3-4 different scenarios.
Yeah.
If Black Panther had put the gauntlet on, the suit would have absorbed it, and then he could have had shot Thanos with it and still got the snap off and still lived. Scarlet Witch could have did what she did, and Captain Marvel could have just went through her a la Dragon Punch, like off of DBZ, and that would have been the end of it. It was a couple different scenarios where they could have just jacked him all the way up and ended the battle early and got the
yeah. But like the problem is just that like when I went and I saw these movies, I was like, I was happy that I saw, but I was like also kind of like, yeah, it happened. That's it. And I don't need to see it again right now. I'm good right now. Some people was like, I need to go see it again. Like, good luck getting tickets.
Well, you know what? We was on the east side and they had plenty of tickets.
Yeah, we ain't had none. But I remember when I got my 2 tickets to go see it. Dude came out from like he looked over. He like, hey, we done for the 4 and 5 o'clock show. He comes out. He says the 4 and the 5 o'clock show on the Avengers is sold out. The next one is the 8 o'clock to 11. And that's the last one. And like people was trying to get tickets. I was like, man, like we got.
And then who the hell is sitting in the park? But see, this is my whole point. It's not enough. And Breezy had dropped off, so shout out to Breezy for coming through, sliding in. You know what I'm saying? Like Lil Cryro. Shout out Cryro Boy too. Charlie, the whole gang. The Mod Squad. But you see how that made us feel.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's not because I know we got deep dive in that, but it was just like not enough stuff makes you feel like that anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm hoping Justice League makes
You
me feel like
you
that.
want to
Like,
feel like a kid again. And I mean, I may grow old, but I will never grow up. I'm the same guy that will get up on 5 o'clock on a Saturday morning and get up,
bowl of cereal.
bowl of cereal, and watch my cartoons. For I got to be at work at 10. And you know what? I'm happy with that. I'm the same guy that will sit up and I will still laugh at like TMNT, the Power Rangers movie, Street Fighter, and stuff. I'll still laugh my ass off at these movies. And you know what? I don't care. Some people are cinema snobs like, oh, this movie is trash. I'm like, that's your problem. You out here trying to seem like you so fucking mature. Just fucking enjoy it, man. That's all you got to do.
Uh,
Like, I enjoy the shit out of Street Fighter. Every bad joke or whatever, I love it. I still laugh at
yeah,
quick, change the channel. Everybody
yeah,
looks at fucking Zach like, the fuck are you talking about, man?
yeah. I still watch Batman Mask of the Phantasm like it was yesterday.
Yeah, and
I
it's
remember
like,
my grandma, my aunt, excuse me, rest
yeah,
in peace. You know what I'm saying? Buying it for me and was like, AJ, you know this Batman movie came out and I watched it. I grabbed it from her and said thank you, and she put it in, and the rest was history.
yeah. And it's like, I still feel like a kid no matter what I do. I still just do some of the same shit. I watch these things. It's just, you just try to have a good time with it. And that's all you really got to do. Some people out here want to go like, well, you're not enjoying it. Like, people go like, the DC movies suck compared to the Marvel movies. They're too dark. I'm like, can you just shut the fuck up so I can enjoy this?
Don't rain on my parade. And
Like,
yeah, I mean,
I quickly learned that shit from people who looked at me because, like, oh, you watch wrestling, you watch that. I'm like, yeah, I also watch mixed martial arts. I watch several sports and shit. And your point of coming to me with this shit is, I'm having a good time enjoying myself. I'm gonna have a good ass time enjoying myself when WrestleMania fucking drops.
yeah,
And that's like the thing. I fucking find a way to enjoy my shit rather than be like some people who's like, oh, like you should be ashamed that you 30 years old watch wrestling. I watch fucking wrestling. I wake up at fucking like 2 in the morning to watch New Japan whenever they have a pay-per-view.
mm,
The shit can be in the middle of the fucking week. I will literally go to bed early that night, wake up. I'll go to bed like at 4 o'clock in the evening, wake up at
yeah,
like 2 in the morning, be watching New Japan, yelling fucking Destino when Naito hits that move, and having people around me waking up going like, what the fuck are you talking about at 2 a.m. in the morning? Naito just hit his finish of the Destino.
yeah. I mean, I mean, this has been, another laid back show. Ain't too much going on. We just, shooting the breeze. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate, Breezy for sliding in and everybody that's been tuning in and watching. Young Gris says if Edge wins the next NXT, he gonna he gonna what I'm saying. So
They're gonna do Edge versus Roman.
well, I mean, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I ain't even been
They
keeping
could
up
do
with it.
they could do Edge versus Roman, or if they have Orton hurry up and win the damn title on Raw, they're gonna do Edge versus Orton at Mania and just have that tiebreaker to end that feud between them two. Um, I mean, like, I love my wrestling. I love more than WWE. I watch AEW sometimes, but sometimes some of the shit on there that they be doing just be like, God, y'all giving me WCW 2000 vibes. This is bad.
Hey,
And it's like, I'll watch that. I'll watch Ring of Honor. I'll watch TNA Impact. I'll watch MLW or just some of the women's wrestling organizations like Stardom and New Japan. I'll watch the shit out of, the women wrestling Stardom because it's like, these girls just be going hard. That's like, damn, man, like you be fucking around forgetting, like, damn, they've been going like damn near 45 minutes.
But
And
see,
like
in
both
Japan,
these
it's a
girls,
whole different. It's a whole different vibe.
well, yeah, like
Like,
these girls be like straight like, oh, you should threw her out the ring. She gonna figure out she gonna wait and just like jump on. No, fuck that. Here she go. I'm gonna run up to the ropes and I'm gonna dive right through and hit that bitch. I'm like, what the fuck?
mm,
That was awesome.
yeah. I mean, like I said, I haven't been on the wave in a long time.
Shoot.
So
Like
but I'm
I
thinking about coming back.
always tell people like if you're gonna watch WWE for wrestling and you need just a starting point, just start with Royal Rumble and then just go on from there, at least up to Mania for like you at least get like 2 solid storylines out of it because you're gonna have the Royal Rumble winners taking their pick of whatever tie they're gonna go after, and then you get to watch somebody else chase their champion on the other show.
Hmm.
And then it's
Yeah.
like we don't have Undertaker no more, so like that used to be one of the 3 ways. Did you win the Royal Rumble? No. Did you not win the number 1 contenders match to go on to face your champion of choice at Mania? No. Call Undertaker a bitch and a pussy, and you'll fight him at Mania. You're gonna go to WrestleMania now. That's
Man.
all you had to do, and it would happen. It's like go out there on TV, call Undertaker a bitch, and you will be going to WrestleMania. You're going to lose, but you will go to
Mm.
WrestleMania.
Hmm. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's gonna be another Beats and Biz podcast. I know we took y'all all over the place. We did a little Beats Biz, and then we went all over the place this episode. But I appreciate you, Sir Zaku, for coming on. Breezy, shout out to you, man. Much love for coming
Problem.
through. And we'll be back next week. This man is an absolute okay. Hey, we got
Everybody, there you go. That's what I like to hear. Everybody know I'm a legend, man. I'm a Red Lantern. Got the
yeah.
rag,
Hey,
got the
I
shirt.
was gonna ask you about that shirt, but I
Yeah,
already knew.
Red Lantern Corps,
So
bro. I got the ring, I got the shirt. I don't play, man. Like I get angry.
all right, y'all. Y'all know where to find us at, man. Y'all can check Patreon. I got a gang of new content coming over there.
I'm on
Shout
Twitch
out
and
to
YouTube.
yep.
There's Zaku on YouTube and Twitch. Oh man, you got to spell wrong up there.
No, hold on. I got it up here. No, I had got rid of that.
Yes, it's SEIR.
Oh, but that's the hold on. That's the Twitch channel.
No. That's neither one.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah,
No.
spell
Oh,
wrong.
hold on. Why that? Okay.
We'll get it fixed. We'll get it fixed later.
Yeah, you can. Cause I got hold up. Then I got the YouTube channel right here. So I don't
Mm-hmm.
know why. Yeah, you got to change it up on Twitch because that's how it's coming up on there. I just noticed that too. I'm like, damn. Wait a minute.
All right, I'll check that out.
Yeah, because the URL, if the channel's not coming up like that, but the URL.
All right, I'm gonna have to fix that.
Yeah. Hold on. No, we good. I thought. Hold on. Yeah. No, I thought we was good. Yeah, we think we good. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, the Twitch one is wrong over there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Spell on
So.
Twitch.
Okay. Yeah. I'll make sure we have everything up.
Just go on my YouTube channel. That's where all my episodes be.
Yes, sir. We got that right here for y'all in the chat in the YouTube channel. So shout out to Young Chris. Shout out to X-Man, Young OG. Shout out to All About the Squish. Hayes, you ain't lying podcast for the fam. 87 ETV for stopping in to kill my boy Go Fly on Facebook. And yeah, till next week, y'all. Shout out to Jadayo Gaming too, L Streets. I see you. Thank the plug too. Hosted by DJ Stream is coming out next Friday, I believe. Yep. So y'all go check her out. Check that project. She got a song with the game on there. And yeah, it's going down, y'all.
All right.
Peace.
Take it easy.